Welcome back to the WHHI News. There's an organization in Beaufort County known as NOC, or Neighborhood Outreach Connection, and here to tell us about the good they do is its executive director, Julie Palma. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
For people that might not be familiar with NOC, what do you do?
So we are a local grassroots community development organization. We're a nonprofit, and we have core programming for vulnerable individuals and families in need. So we do education enrichment programs for children after school. We do workforce community development programs for adults and health and wellness classes, as well as health screenings for those in need.
Yeah, and that's where you actually will bring a mobile unit, right, from a hospital, and boy, you get good turnouts for those.
We did. We had one 2 weeks ago, and we had the highest turnout we've ever had.
Fantastic.
And we ran out of tests.
Now, you mentioned the after-school program, which I'm familiar with. You are set up either in the neighborhood itself, so the kids get off the bus at home, and then they're able to continue their learning with internet access, with the help of paid teachers that are paid by NOC and volunteers, or you're located very nearby those neighborhoods.
Yes, we are.
You also have been able to tell over these 18 years that you truly do make a difference academically for these kids, right?
We do. And we originally started with 5 children at the Oaks. Now we're serving over 750 a year over the 3 semesters, and we've served over 5,100 over the years.
I would imagine, and I say this because I have been at one of your programs, more than one, with former member of the board, but I think it is such an impact when you go into one of those classrooms, I'm getting the chills now, and see those kids at their computers, learning, getting assistance from volunteers and teachers. How do you feel about being at the helm of the organization and watching this happen?
I love it. I mean, it is truly one of my passions, especially education and helping people. And our kids and our families really appreciate it. We have 92% partnership where our families and individuals give back to us in some way.
And that I think is critical because they're invested in what NOC does.
They are very.
Do you still have the situations where you'll have moms come in and clean the classrooms
after
the week?
We do.
So not paid, but they're saying thank you to you for helping their kids.
They do a lot. They help us take things down, move things, whatever we need. I can just call an individual family and they will come and support.
To me, that's incredible, and it's a huge difference, I think, for the organization having impact.
It is.
Now, what are the challenges you all face? I mean, I just was talking to someone from the United Way who said there are over 1,700 nonprofits in Beaufort and Jasper County. People get donor fatigue, but what are your challenges?
Well, one of the biggest challenges, if we look at our core programming, is thinking about one component of it is the education. So across Beaufort County School District, 47% of kids are not on grade level in English language arts.
47%, that's a huge amount.
It is a huge, and 57% in math.
And if you don't end up with those skills by the time you get out of school, how are you going to be able to end up with a better life than your family currently has?
Right, and it's about giving them future opportunities. And so it's a challenge for us because we need to sustain and grow our programs. We need to hire additional teachers. Right now, almost every single learning center out of the 6 is on a wait list. So
wait list for
trying to get into the program.
Wow, that speaks volumes.
It does speak volumes.
That's got to be hard to say to someone. Your child has to be on the wait list.
I have to tell them that no, you cannot take anymore because we don't have enough teachers or volunteers to support that, or the space is not large enough.
So obviously, for people out there that believe that education is critical, a donation like that to NOC would help you expand the program, maybe get more room, more teachers, et cetera, and so forth.
Yes.
So we don't have people on a waiting list, young children on a waiting list.
We do, and it's every day I get calls. So it's interesting, and it is heartbreaking, but we truly are an educational program, and we believe in that the core.
I want to thank you for all that you do. Is there any final thought you want to leave with people? I mean, do you want to invite them to come see what you do or go to the website? What's the best thing to do?
I mean, if you really want to capture the essence of what we do, the website gives a background, but our Facebook page really shows what we're doing with the kids and with the families, and you get a good sense of who we are as a group. And we're always looking for volunteers and, of course, donations. So.
All right. Julie Palma, wonderful speaking with you, and thanks for what you're doing with NOC.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you.
And we will be right back.